Good day, Summers. This is Redmaster bringing you another League of Legends Shoutcast for your viewing pleasure. And today, we're going to see a great game, or at least I hope so. Happy day after Halloween. I'm sorry I haven't been able to upload as much last few days. Been really busy with work, but now it's the weekend, so I hope to get some work done. Hopefully get a couple projects rolling. I know I always say that, but man, I'm lazy. I like to play League and Dota a lot, so that's usually what I'm doing. I'm preparing for Season 4 to go to Diamond in Season 4, and to do that, I'm playing a lot of Dominion. Dominion, I really like Dominion because you know what? Wait, hold on. Before I continue into my training session, which no one really cares about, let's get the game rolling, and then we can talk during the downtime instead of right now. This is a live game, of course. 3 minutes into the game, no kills have been had, so first blood still up for grabs. And let's go under. Let's check out what the picks are. For the blue team, we have a support Fiddlesticks going to be supporting an AD carry Ashe. Scion will be in the jungle. That makes you shiver a little bit. Vigor is going to be in the mid lane, and Riven will be in the top lane. For purple team, there's going to be an Orianna mid. Support will be Sona supporting a Graves. Rammus will be in the jungle, and Jax going to be in the top lane. Jax and Riven both very strong top picks right now. And as to how they match up, Riven's got an early game advantage. It's all going to depend on if the Jax can use his Counter-Strike correctly. It seems like Riven is level 2, and this is when Riven loves to go for her all-in. I love Riven as a jungler, both against Riven and with Riven, mainly because she's really she's going to go all in. So if you're against the Riven, that's the time you want to gank her. If you're on the same team as Riven, she's going to go all in, so it's a great time to get up there and help her secure the kill. So if there's a Riven in the game, you might want to head up top, take your 2 buffs, and then head top for a gank at level 3. That's my recommendation when playing against with a Riven. Always top lane's going to be an easy gank target at level 2 because of Riven's well-known level 2 all in. Anyways, let's get on with the game. And let me adjust some sound actually. Hopefully that's okay. We'll know for sure once I finish recording this video if I need to change the sound for future videos. And right now, it looks like we're going to try to do a little bit of damage. But it's that counter-strike from Jax, pretty much the anti-Riven all-in. Oh, they're going to get quite a lot of damage on her. Minions still tagging her. Actually, they are not. They are tagging the opposite team member. That is Riven's creep wave. That's why she decided to go in. She's in a lot of trouble, but she's going to try to turn this on to the Rammus. Will she be able to get a kill? That's 2 flashes out from both of them. Riven just so strong at this level. Will she be able to get a kill? That's a nice taunt from the Rammus, but it's only level 1, so it only taunts for about 1 second, I believe. That is 1 second. So not going to be enough crowd control to draw her under the turret, but that was a nice try from the Rams to get the kill, but unfortunately they were tanking a lot of minion aggro. Oh, and it looks like right now they kind of want to go for her again, but they can't. They're really scared of leaving their tower range because Riven can burst one of them down really easily right now. And they need to, like, not overlap either of their stuns and, like, perfectly crowd control the Riven in order to get a kill, even inside turret range. Well, inside turret range, if she draws aggro, it might be easier, but I mean, the reason that gank didn't work out last time is because they were ganking against Riven's minion wave, and they just took so much creep aggro. It hurt them so bad. And looks like here comes Jungle Scion. He wants money bad, but they are not going to be able to get a kill. Sion's still taking tower aggro. A little bit of a mistake there. They're trading tower aggro, but not really getting any progress. Now they're just both really low, so nothing was really done. Oh, Vigor's here too. What is this? Are we all going mid lane this game? I am so confused. Here's Orianna. Looks like they're going to get the Vigor first blood, and they are going to run into him. That's first blood for the Orianna, and now they want to get this Orianna, though. She is able to cleanse out the silence stuff, but she's still in a ton of trouble. She does not have flash because she burnt it to kill the Vigor, and I'm going to say that name differently every time I say it because I don't know how to say it correctly, and I don't care. But that was insane. The junglers were just sitting in lane. They're still sitting in lane. And man, they just really want to. Sion really wants to help his Riven push this to the tower because then Jackson's going to have a little bit of trouble last hitting, but Jax is pretty good at last hitting under tower, actually. Looks like they might want to try to tower dive. They're going to wait for the shield to burst. Maybe no. Jax is going to leap strike out of there, but now he's outside of his turret range, and I think that Riven does get a kill here. One more auto attack, she does get it, and now this Ram's still auto, but he does have a minion wave here, and it's going to do a ton of damage to this Riven. She's going to shield. She's just going to get out of there barely. This Jungle Scion wants to make the mad plays, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Jungle Scion, of course, a very slow jungle clearer, and not even that great of a ganker. He does have a point-click stun. It's very good for him. Right now, Riven is going to go down to the Orianna. That's 2 kills for her now, and there's so much pinging. Vigor's like, I'm going to sit here and farm my lane, guys, and this Scion looks dead. Can Rams get the taunt? Doesn't even matter. I was going to pick that one up with a command dissonance, I believe it is called. And a lot of damage coming down here on the bot lane. I really like support Fiddlesticks. He's quickly becoming my favorite support. I like support Zyra, but then I realized I missed every single snare I ever threw. And I'm like, I need something with point and click crowd control. And I'm like, Tark or Fiddlesticks? And I'm like, I want to go Fiddlesticks. And I've been playing the last few games. I picked support and I've gone Fiddlesticks, and they've just been a lot of fun. He's a very powerful support in my opinion, especially late game. If you're able to get a lot of cooldown reduction, his fear is on a very low cooldown. It's 3-second reliable disable on their carry, on their bruiser who's diving your carry, on their semi carry. I mean, either way you put it, it's going to be a well spent ability because fear is just so strong. And right now Riven is fighting against the minion wave. This could be very dangerous for her if she auto attacks Jax. She's going to go all in right here. I think Jax might have a bit of an advantage here. Actually no, he's going to go down. Riven maybe not being able to pick up that kill. Vigor looks like he's in a lot of trouble, gets taunted, and one more auto attack from the Orianna. Nope. Minion's going to pick that one up, giving the kill up to Rammus, and Riven does actually not get the kill. Oh, she's going to run in and all killing him under tower. Big mistake from Jax. Teleporting under your turret is a very, very greedy move in lane, and it's something I really don't like doing myself. I usually tend to back between the two towers and then recall there. And unfortunately, Jax paid the price. Riven getting a nice cheesy kill there on the Jax is going to propel her further ahead. 3-1 Riven, 48 CS, 16 CS on this Jax. He's just building armor, praying, please, please let me survive this Riven. She is very scary, and he's certainly itemizing to the I'm really scared of this Riven in my lane. With a ton of armor, started the Doran shield, I believe. Ooh, wait. Let's reorganize these. I went off directed camera. I didn't mean to, but let's reorganize these. Support, AD carry, and mid laner, and there. Boom, look at that. Now we can compare CS totals. Rammus, of course, not CSing very fast. Surprising Sand has a lot of CS. I think he took some of that from the top lane. He's going to give his blue buff to the Vigor. And right now, this is a commanding, this is very commanding position for the purple team bot lane. That's because there's a lot more burst in that bot lane. You have to think Sona and Graves. That's a lot of burst. Let's take a look at this Sona skill build. She is maxing Q and then W, not getting a single point E. This is my preferred Sona skill build. I just don't even care about my E. I'm like, small movement speed buff, it's okay, but I'd really rather get my other spells. I mean, more damage and more heal, I definitely prioritize that over any amount of, well, not any amount of movement speed, but a little bit of movement speed. And there's the fear. I mean, Fiddlesticks Ash, definitely a lot of crowd control in this bot lane, especially once they hit 6. A very dangerous bot lane for a solo hero. But against this burst damage, I mean, their crowd control is good, but it only takes a moment for the Sona Graves lane to get their burst out. And it looks like Vigor's in a lot of trouble in the mid lane. Also in the top lane, Riven might be in a bit of trouble. She's going to ulti, doing a lot of damage, but will she be able to kill her? Ult comes out a little early, but she's still able to pick up the Rammus. Does end up dying to the Jax, losing her killing spree and giving a shutdown bonus to the Jax. This is really going to help him, considering the fact that he is 40 CS behind. What are we watching? Trick 2G play against any other laner? Oh, yeah, that's right. I just complimented Trick 2G, and right now they're going for the burst, but the cleanse for the Orianna is clutch indeed. Oh, but Vigor's going to survive Silent Flash and trying to get a kill. Here comes the Fiddlesticks Crow Storm. A lot of crowd control damage, but here comes the burst from Purple Team. They're able to lay waste to the Fiddlesticks. Silent's going to go down to the Orianna, and now Ash is going to have to concede this turret. It was a nice effort from the blue team trying to kill the bot lane, Purple Team, but they were just not able to. And right now, Purple Team is going to be taking this turret, giving them a little bit more map control and a nice advantage. Let's take a look at the items at this stage in the game. Right now, Orianna does have her Chalice of Harmony. Nothing too special there. A couple of Doran's Ring for early power. She's very ahead right now. 4 kills. So she's able to get. So she got those extra couple of Doran's Rings to give her just that more oomph in lane. A little bit more dominance. And of course, Chalice, a very strong item on Orianna. Rammus has gone for his Boots of Gankin. And I definitely see those being good on him. Sound himself looking to go for a bit of crit with that Brawler's Glove. Also picked up a Spirit Stone. It'll be interesting to see what he builds that into. He does have a dagger as well. Could be going Berserkers. Be an interesting choice for sure. And of course we have Vigor going for some classic ability power just to help him burst more and more. He's going to want to keep farming though, because Vigor's a very heavily farm dependent champion. So we're just going to see him farming for most of this game until he's able to get like his Deathfire Grasp up, maybe a Death Cap. 2 very good items on Vigor. And right now, Riven pretty much going to be trying to scare off this Jax. She does have the mighty creep wave behind her, but at this point in the game, creep wave doesn't do that much damage. It still does matter though. And right now, this Graves is kind of slow. Oh, this Sona maybe in a bad position. If they ult her, they might be able to get a kill, maybe. Oh, no, they're not going to do it. Ashe decides this is not the target for my arrow. Perhaps a good decision, though. And right now in the jungle, looks like Sion is being stopped by Rams. He is going to get taunted. Here comes the Orianna burst and the Graves burst. They're easily going to destroy him. A lot of instant damage. Oh, the Orianna ult does indeed whiff. And that is not going to be a kill. Man, this cleanse with this Orianna, though, completely unrelated. But this cleanse for Orianna really paying off. And right now, there's a nice Ashe arrow. Will it get her a kill? That's the question. No, it will not, because that turret does, like, no damage to that Rammus with his piercing shield up. And with his, whatever his blade armor is called, it's called something, I'm sure. And Graves trying to do as much damage as possible here. He's going to get feared. There's the Orianna shield. And right now, just a very dangerous position right now for purple team, for blue team down here. They have lost their tier 1 turret in bot lane, and now Ashe is just being given nowhere to farm. Normally, when you take your enemy's tier 1 turret, it deprives your carry of a place to farm. But right now, they are denying Ashe of any place to farm. Jax does end up getting obliterated. 1 and 3 right now. Still just trying to itemize survivability, but he is very far behind. It's going to take a lot of farm to get this Jax back up to, well, just Jax status. Oh, here comes the ult in, the stun on the Graves. He gets cleansed, but cleanses off the fear, not the Sion stun, but now they're in a lot of trouble. This Sion does not have the single target damage to deal with this. Does he? He pops his ult. That's a lot of lifesteal. Will it be enough? Will his stun come off cooldown? Will he get a kill? Who is he going to go for? He's going to go for the poor Sona. One more auto attack. One more after that. Oh, he's still alive. He really wants this kill, and whack with his axe. He's going to pick up the money. Oh, nice crit right there from Sion. There's the hawk shot. There's the stun. One slow from Ashe. Will she be getting range for the slow? No. Graves is going to gap close out of that. Right now, Jax slowly sauntering back into lane, but this Riven is 2 levels ahead of him, and a lot of gold ahead as well. She already has her Bloodthirster boots. Don't need those. I'll just go straight Bloodthirster, and that gives her just so much power at 13 minutes in the game. It is frightening. And there's the Vigor stun. Oh, nice Orianna ult. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it will be enough to pick up the kill once she QWs. And there it goes. Rampage for the Orianna. Not as cool as a Dota 2 Rampage, but still decently cool. Those of you who don't know, Dota 2 Rampage is equivalent to a pentakill. And, oh, nice stun from Riven. We'll keep her alive, but no, there goes the taunt. Here comes the kill. A little bit of a wasted ultimate from Jax, because I don't think Riven could turn that one around anyways, but better safe than sorry. Besides, Jax ult's on a decently low cooldown. It looks like this Ashe might be in a bit of trouble. She does have the kiting power, which is Ashe, plus a little bit of a range advantage. I just put gum in my mouth and realized that was a terrible decision. Ooh, Fiddlestick's almost going down. And right now, Jax is just pounding on these turrets, doing as much damage as possible. Another turret going down to the purple team. That's 2 turrets for them. I mean, Riven's huge in this game right now, but unfortunately, that's just 1 champion. Whereas purple team has a lot of really ahead champions. Their Jax is shut down. This is true, but not super terribly so. He's beginning to recover. Orianna is ahead, though. Rammus is doing well. Graves is doing very well at 119 CS compared to the Ashe's 65. And unfortunately, it does, contrary to popular belief, take more than 1 fed Riven to win a game. So I feel like the rest of the members of blue team are going to need to step it up a bit. Or the Riven's just simply going to have to start roaming and making more of an advantage for her team. Because right now, she's only making an advantage for herself. And that simply is not enough. Purple team going to secure a global objective as Dragon. They can definitely take this. I don't see blue team being able to stop this. Orianna cleanse, not really paying off because the Fiddlesticks is there. Oh, but she is going to not survive. Able to shut down that Vigor is. That's a lot of gold going to her. Right now, Riven's in a bit of a weird situation. Rammus is going to taunt the Fiddlesticks. How does a 3-second CC feel to you, Fiddlesticks? Maybe now you'll understand why other people hate it so much. Actually, what is this Rammus maxing out? He is, in fact, maxing out his taunt first. Going to be going to spike out his defensive ball curl, which is kind of the dumbest name of an ability I think I've seen since, like, Warlock's. Warlock's ulti is named Chaotic Offering. I mean, it's an okay name, but it's kind of lame. They could have made it something a little cooler. But, I mean, defensive ball curl is kind of a lame name for an ability, if you ask me. Pretty lame. And right now, we're going to see Riven trying to trade with this Jax. But, I mean, Jax has so much more HP. She's really just trying to whittle him down effectively. Oh, she's just going to go all in. But that's a nice counter-strike. Now Jax is in a lot of trouble. One more spell from Riven. If she gets her Q back off cooldown, this could be an easy kill. And there it is, the stun, the Q, the ult, and Vigor's going to take that due to the Jax jumping out of the Riven's ult. So that was a very good job by Vigor coming to help his top laner. And this is pretty much blue team helping grapple back into this game. Their Vayne was always ahead, but now there are other lanes. At least the Vigor is trying to climb himself back up here as well. Ashe right now, a perfect score of absolutely nothing across the board. She hasn't finished any major items yet. Graves does have his Bloodthirster, working on maybe a Phantom Dancer next to increase his attack speed. And Orianna building a needlessly large rod, could be going straight to death cap. In fact, I expect that really. It could also be a Zhonya's. I take that back. Could definitely be a Zhonya's. Against the Riven, a Zhonya's is going to be extremely useful. And I mean, the more I play mid laners like Morgana, the more I respect the Zhonya's as an item. There's the fear under the Fiddlesticks. And I don't know about jumping onto the Fiddlesticks, but I mean, Orianna's really hesitant about helping this situation. And now she's like, I need to get out of here. There are just so many members of blue team. I mean, she tried to help with her ult, but I mean, there's only so much you can do when 4 members jump onto your Rammus. I mean, if the rest of the purple team had been there, that would have been like the perfect initiation with that Orianna ball. And besides, Rammus is just going to be such a great deliverer of the Orianna ball. Going to be really big in terms of helping their team with team fights. And right now, Orianna chasing the Riven. How will this one go? Riven's very low. All Orianna needs to do is get one attack. Oh, she's going to try to turn this one around. So much damage being done. She might be able to. No. The Orianna does survive and get the kill. But that was very close. Riven did so much damage. Oh, and right here. Oh, nice job from Ashe, flashing over that wall. I didn't honestly think she'd make it over that wall. That's a flash I would have failed for sure, but she does make it. Probably has enough money to go back and finish her Infinity Edge now. And now it's Rammus and Fiddlesticks. I mean, Rammus versus the rest of blue team, and she is going to go down. Another assist for Ashe and another kill for the Jungle Scion. The one thing I don't like about Jungle Scion is it's going to take him a long time to get respectable damage, and you really need respectable damage to be useful in teamfights with Scion, because then your ult becomes useful, and pretty much you just become a huge threat with your giant health pool due to farming up with your E. Right now, we're seeing the game kind of transition to a bit of a farming stage after the early ganking and early teamfight shenanigans. Both teams really just want to farm up one more major item. They maybe want to finish their major item before they fight. Orianna wants to finish her Zhonya's or Death Cap, whichever one she's building right now. Look at this pink ward battle. Fiddles looks like, I will sacrifice my life for the ward. Or else he sacrificed his flash for the ward. Kind of equivalent. But anyways, Ashe is going to be taking some race there. And it looks like Protean's going to be going for Dragon again. Blue team cannot stop this as 3 of their members are recalling so many pings. And Rammus is going to get stunned. Stopping him mid-power ball. And as they take this Dragon, I wanted to continue saying what I was talking about at the start. I love Dominion for one reason. It's constant team fights. You really get to learn how to effectively use champions in team fights by playing that mode. Or in like 1v1, 2v2 situations. It really helped me pick up my team fight play when I started playing Dominion. It helped me play Varus better in team fights. It helped me play Morgana a lot better in team fights. It helped me learn how to just use champions more effectively in team fights and in 1v1, 2v2 situations. It doesn't help you learn how to farm or how to lane effectively, but it really helps you learn how to fight in small skirmishes and in bigger team fight battles. And that Riven is going to get caught out and killed. Big mistake, as pretty much the most farmed champion on blue team. Riven can't really be throwing away her life like that. Without her, blue team loses a ton of teamfight potential, and they might just get initiated on here. Nice fear from the Fiddlesticks is going to just stop that Rammus in his tracks. And because of that, Jack's going to dive right in the middle of the team. He gives 0 fucks. But they are going to take that mid turret due to the dead Riven. And that was a huge mistake from the Riven. You cannot die like that when you're that big a component of your team's damage. Scion has picked up his electric sword. And right now, Jack's taking a ton of harassment. Now, Veigar in the front of the team is also going to be brought down. And that looks like another stun coming out from Scion. He really doesn't want to jump into this. I mean, who would want to jump into that? They did not even get a kill for the Vigor's life. Jax was able to barely hold on there. And this game is just going and going. It's just team fight after team fight. Quite some exciting shenanigans. And I hope you guys are excited for Season 4. I definitely am. I'm always hyped for new changes. I'm a little bit skeptical on the carry junglers, like improving jungle for farmers, because I'm like, we don't really want farming junglers. I mean, ganking junglers are so much more exciting. I don't want to sit in the jungle and farm. If I wanted to farm, I'd go top lane, or I'd go bot lane, or even mid lane. Although I think mid lane's more of like a ganking, yay, fun lane. But I don't want to make the jungle into some big farm fest. I'd like the jungle when you gank, and when you always have to like be aware of the other jungler's positioning. And because I love jungling, because I love ganking. I don't love farm in the jungle. I mean, it's boring. I don't want to do it. It doesn't promote a like aggressive, exciting play. And pretty much the reason why I think it's, oh man, oh that burst. Oh, that Jax didn't stand a chance. Well, that was kind of funny to watch. You guys had to admit that was pretty fun to watch. That Jax just got annihilated. Nice Ash Arrow though, helping follow up. That kill probably wouldn't have actually happened without the Ash Arrow. So really, really big thing there. And I think it's not going to be healthy for the game as an esports if they turn the jungle into like a big they're just constantly going to be farming territory. Because no one wants to watch that. People like watching high action ganks and risky play and team fights and kills happen. No one likes to watch farming. So I really hope Riot just doesn't turn the jungle into a big farm fest, because I really think that would be a poor decision. In a gameplay standard and from spectators. From both a spectator and a player, I don't think that would be a very good decision to turn the jungle into like a big farming mesh pit. So I really hope they don't. I like watching the aggressive play going. I really like them limiting wards. I think that's going to help promote more aggressive play as well, and the ability to disable wards will help mid laners roam around a lot more, junglers gank. I mean, we're just going to see how it pans out. I can only do so much theory crafting without being able to actually play on the PvE. So, yeah. And right now, we are just going to see the purple team moving around the map. And they are looking to take this mid turret. They definitely could. Blue team is not all here. Fiddlesticks is down. And right now the Riven has found a Jax on the outside of the team fight. Vigor is going to shut down the Orianna very fast. And this Riven is about to go ham. She does get a ton of burst to her phase though. She's going to get killed. But right now the rest of blue team is completely unopposed. Riven did go down, but they had to focus her at the loss of focusing the Ashe of the Scion. And that was a nice team fight right there. The Riven came in, drew the Jax's attention so he could not jump on any other members of blue team. And that was huge. The Riven did end up dying, but for her life, the rest of her team stood unopposed, just annihilating the rest of the team. Plus taking out the Orianna early in the fight. She didn't get to use her ult. That's huge. If you can burst down a big ult champion like Sona, like Orianna, before they use their crowd control, that's a huge factor of their team taken out of the fight. And now this is going to be a pretty free Baron for blue team. Take a look at the itemizations once again. Scion has finished the Spirit of the Ancient Golem plus his Static Shiv. Vigor has his Deathfire Grasp. Riven has a Ravenous Hydra plus a Bloodthirster. Could be building into a Guardian's Angel next. Would definitely be a good pickup. Ashes Fisher, Infinity Edge, and Fiddlesticks just got some Sightstone, Ruby Sightstone, and Boots of Gankin. Rammus has some defensive items up. Orianna did end up going for Death Cap, not Zhonya's. Zhonya's would have really helped in that last situation. If I do say so myself, Zhonya's maybe. Yeah, I think Zhonya's probably would have helped more in that last situation, but that, I mean, I can't blame her for going Death Cap. I would probably have gone Death Cap too. I mean, who doesn't want more damage? And Jax finished up his Trinity Force. He is still behind considering where Jax should be. I mean, if I was Jungle Jax, I'd expect to be at his build right now. So unfortunately, Jax is quite far behind right now. But he does have Trinity Force. That's very good. Does not have a Bork though. Does not have other items like that. And that's just unfortunate for him. And of course, Graves, Bloodthirster, Static Shiv, probably going. Oh man, I'm yawning. Probably going into Last Whisper next. I believe that pickaxe. Probably not an Infinity Edge, most likely the Last Whisper. And the Sona does have her Chalice, Philosopher's Stone, and Sightstone. So pretty much all expected items here. Rammus finished up his Sunfire Cape. And there's a turret. Oh god, that Rammus was so fast. Holy crap. Anyways, looks like Fiddlesticks de-warding a little. Oh, but he's getting cut out. That was not a happy place for the Fiddlesticks to be at all. Oh, Oriana almost going down, just not quite enough burst on the Vigor. And Jax wanted to jump out, get a kill, but this Riven from downtown able to pick up the kill, now going the opposite direction. Unfortunately, though, Jax was caught out as the rest of his team was chasing the Riven. And Sion maybe dived a little bit too far, but Riven still coming up from behind, does get taunted. Maybe, no, not getting taunted by the Rammus. And these team fights from Purple Team are just not coordinated at all. They're just going every which way. And no matter which way they turn, more enemies are there to oppose them. And Graves is the last one alive for Blue Team. Unfortunately, they've dived a little bit too far, if you ask my opinion. And Riven is just going to barely get out of there thanks to her shield. But they might be able to take this turret. No, it's going to focus onto the Riven. Run, Riven. Use your mobility to escape. And they are going to get one turret. They don't feel safe to go after another, especially with Oriana back up. So they are going to retreat from now. I mean, Ashe is such a classic ranged carry. She's definitely one of my like personal favorite. Varus right now, though, definitely my top dog for AD carries. Man, I just am enjoying Varus a ton. I think he's such a strong carrier right now. I mean, I could pick the OP Vayne or the OP Jinx or the OP Corki, but I mean, just Varus just meshes me so well. Just that burst damage. Oh, Blue Team does end up getting this dragon, and they both get out alive. Big plays. But I mean, Varus just messes with me so well for some reason. Just his nice crowd control at level 6, his big burst damage, his safe range. I just really like it. And right now, we're going to see Purple Team pinging the mid turret. They want to push down this mid turret, take the inhibitor. Will they be able to? That's the question. They see Sion on top lane, so they know, hey, maybe we can push and grab something. Looks like Vigor might be in a bad spot. Riven also going to have to recall. I mean, they could potentially split push, maybe. No, they're just going to say, let's just go back. Purple Team making their retreat now that they know that Blue Team has retreated as well. Riven going to try to go push this. Unfortunately, she will be alone and being converged on by 5 enemies of Purple Team. They need to ping her away. Riven, that's not a safe place to recall at all. However, she isn't Riven, of course, so she will mobily escape from there. Ram is going to activate his ult to farm like a badass and try to take as much of that wave as possible and not let the tower take damage. Riven going to do a little bit of farming under the turret. You know, she doesn't care at all, Battle Bunny Riven. Why are you so sexy? Vigor is going to get the burst on the Sona. That's a big crowd control ult they won't have. Oriana ult hitting 2. That's huge. Vigor might be going down. No, he will actually walk out of there alive. And the Ram is going to be the next one to fall. That was a nice Oriana ult, but unfortunately they did not have the damage to follow up, nor the Sona ult to follow up as well, because Sona did die before the team fight began. And Riven is going to tear apart the Grave, eviscerating him with her giant sword. And looks like Oriana's in a bit of trouble. There's 2 stuns here. Which one will they get off first? Neither actually. Feels just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel safe here. And he's going to retreat. But they are going to take the mid turret. The bot turret also is going to be going down as well. There goes one inhibitor. Feels like trying to drain up some HP. He's only level 11 though. He did go drain second, max second. I have been experimenting Darkwind max second on jungle on support Fiddlesticks. I'm not completely happy with the result, but then again, maxing drain doesn't really help either, as you don't have the CC, you don't have the AP to support either. But I suppose you could just see Darkwind as a utility spell. They are going to try to kill this Ram, as a lot of damage coming out, and thanks to that DFG, Vigor is going to pick up the kill. I mean, a very nicely played game from Blue Team. Riven played exceptionally well at the start, and with Vigor and Riven, they are just able to pick off the targets. That's the beauty of this team comp now I look at it again. Vigor plus Riven. Vigor can stun them, and if Vigor's burst isn't enough to pick off a squishy champion, Riven can just come in and just destroy them, just remove their remaining health. Oh, Graves in a very bad spot. Gets the 3-second spear, does cleanse it off, kills the Fiddlesticks, but a carry for support, definitely not worth it at all for Purple Team. That's a 46-second respawn. And, I mean, Blue Team could probably take Baron with this deficit. Without the Graves, they're missing a huge chunk of damage. This Jax is not itemized for damage. This Oriana does have good damage, but that's basically it. They do not have a Jax itemized for damage at this point. That means Blue Team just has a huge advantage. They can't grab Baron because it doesn't spawn for another 40 seconds. But they can position for that objective. They can take a little bit more farm. Looks like they aren't going to be able to pick up much on this Graves' death. The bottom tower for Purple Team actually still alive, surprisingly. 250 HP. I thought for sure that was going to go down. It did not. However, this Vigor is really good at... Vigor's always been good for just picking people off in fights. But with the Riven, it just gives them such huge burst damage options. And they have a lot of damage followed up too with Fiddlesticks, with Ashe, with Sound. And they're not missing out on crowd control either, to be honest. So I really think that their team comp right now is just really superior. Their team fights are just being completely one-sided right now. Mainly due to the fact that, oh, here comes another pick. Oh, not quite in range. Oh, Vigor is the saddest of Vigors. He was not able to get in range to burst down. However, here comes the... No, I thought that was Riven coming in for follow-up burst. But it wasn't. Riven is over here with a Bloodthirster, a Ravenous Hydra, and a GA. And as we see the Jax moping around here, looking for some engages to happen, and I mean, whenever the team fights start, it's really hard for purple team to know who to focus. They want to focus. That was not a very good Orianna. I mean, Sona ult at all, whiffs almost everyone. Jax is right now in a lot of trouble. He is going to try to kite though. Here comes Riven just jumping into the fight, guarding her Vigor, and pretty much just trying to get all the way to the back lines. Nice stun from the Vigor. Is going to destroy the Orianna with the ult. There's the Vigor laughter, and here comes the kills, and that was just an extremely successful team fight. That was a really bad Sona ult though. I saw the crescendo only hit one. I did not see the Orianna ult though. I did not know if it was good or if it was bad. I'm going to assume it was not great, but I mean, I'm not going to peg any points for that after Sona just whiffed her ult. The counter initiation did not work out, and from there, the superior damage of blue team was able to lead the day. And that's going to be the end of the game, guys. Thank you for watching. It's always exciting to see Jungle Sound win, although it still makes me shiver on the inside a little bit whenever I think about it. Sound is going to go down to the graves, but this nest is going to fall very shortly. Once again, thank you guys for watching. This has been Brave Master, and hopefully I can upload more videos in the near future. I can finish my projects. We'll have to see. Anyways, I will see you guys next time I decide to make a video, which will hopefully be tomorrow. You know, we can hope. We can hope. Yay.